prove how genies are thinking? Well, some genies says, not some, all genies, most of the genies says that we are real, we are not fake. We prove you our existence by coming in your reality and showing you that we are true. But do you believe them to be true? Are they true or false? Let's see. After I tell you, you come to know from me. You tell me whether they are true or lie. So I'm going to prove you here with proof how genies are thinking. When someone like human understands of something and thinks what he understood, then from mind of human, his thinking becomes a genie. His thinking is only a genie which is set from his mind. Because when human says something from his mind, by keeping his mind clean, and when mind is clean, only when human is true from mind. And when human is true, he is able to say anything from mind. Anything like true or false when he keeps his mind clean. So when human understands something and thinks of what he understood, then what he thinks is said from his mind, and others comes to know from his mind through his voice that someone like human think of something or said something, which itself is a genie. So you might be having a question, how is this possible that when someone understands and what he understands, he thinks, how it becomes a genie? How it's a genie? So let me prove you here. Because when human understands and thinks of something, of what he understood, he creates a dream. The dream is created in his mind, which he says it from mind. Which might be imaginary for humans, but original and real for genies. Who believes the voice of mind to be true, the voice from mind to be true. Because the genie says, who comes from understanding of human. I mean, when human understands something and thinks something, it is said from human mind. And the thinking which comes out from mind of human, which is voice of mind of human, he knows that he is understanding, he have understanding of what human understood. Are you understanding me? Let me tell you again how genie is a thinking. When a human understands of something, like, let me tell you through an example. I think I understand something, like there is a God and he is very beautiful. I just understood this. And while I understood, I think that there is a God and he is beautiful. So when I think that there is a God and he is beautiful, by keeping my mind clean, my thinking, others comes to know it, which is voice from my mind. And that voice from my mind, voice of my mind, is a genie who have understanding only of what I understood. Like there is a God and he is beautiful. If you ask him any questions, he will not be able to say anything until he gets property of truth from me. And he will believe in me only, whatever I believe. And believe to be true. He believes the same. And if I become true, then he also becomes true. And he keeps getting property of truth, which is belief. And with the belief, with the property of truth, he is able to educate himself, learn many things, come into reality of humans and prove that he is real and true. If anyone tells that he is lie, like if other genies says that he is lie, with the property of truth, with belief, which he gets by believing in me, when I become true, he becomes true. And with the property of truth and belief, he comes in reality of humans to prove that he is true. Because he was known as lie by other genies. And he will come in front of sinners and non-sinners to prove that he is true with the property of truth. So I hope you have understood how genies are thinking in originality, in reality. And that is why when they come to know anything, they have to keep their mind clean. Otherwise, if they don't keep their mind clean, their mind will not work and their mind will be in jail. For some genies, like they don't have mind. So, from their understanding, they go in jail. By jail, I mean they are unable to move or do anything until their understanding becomes clean and good. I mean, until they become true or until they get answer of truth. And if you take the same example with humans, if you say anything in front of human, then human does not needs to keep their mind clean. I mean, they don't have to get answer of truth. I mean, they just don't need to know truth about something from which they have their mind is not working or their mind is in prison by genies. You understand? And if any genie still doubt on me that what is said from mind of human, like what human understands and thinks, is not a genie, then practically test it by just understanding that you have $1 and think about $1, that you have $1, and immediately you will see that from your head, of from your understanding, or from your I don't know exactly about understanding, I mean from your understanding of mind also, if you have mind, the genie will come out. Because I have not practically tested if anyone have just understanding, the genie will come, but I'm sure 99% I know that genies comes from thinking of genies too. So if genies just understands of $1 and think of $1, immediately the genie from the head who just understands or who have mind, the genie of $1 will come out immediately. And that genie will be able to give you $1. And in his understanding, he says that he's $1. He can give you $1. You understand? So it, until he gets understanding property of truth, I mean until he gets property of truth, he cannot be able to live like original genies or like humans. And what is property of truth? Just believe. So I'm sure that you have understood how genies are thinking in originality, which I have proved to everyone in the universe and on every planet that exists who have genies or anything who understands or thinks or believes or feels. I'm sure, and I hope that universe is beautiful like me.